What's going on, guys? Sharpshot here. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. So today's video, we're going to be looking at the chapter 24, 25, and 26 DBD leaks. A bunch of information has been leaked on all three of those chapters, so we're going to look at that in today's video. Starting with chapter 24, the killer is called the Dredge, and this is their player description. And this is the survivor that comes with the chapter called Haddie Kaur. This is his power, the Reign of Darkness. The Dredge's power is basically teleporting to lockers, and it's really similar to Sadako's teleporting to TV's power. He has a special ability called the Gloaming. Once you hit the power button, you're able to leave a remnant behind, kind of like the spirit's husk. And when you aim at a locker and press the ability button, you teleport inside the locker, and then you either press the attack button to return back to your husk or your remnant, or press the ability button again to teleport to another locker from the locker. So it's like a pinball. You go to a locker, then to another locker, then to another locker, and each time you teleport to a new locker, it consumes a power token, and obviously you have a certain amount of power tokens. If you exit the locker that you teleported from or return to your remnant, it'll activate the Gloaming's cooldown, and then your power tokens will recharge. The survivors can counter the Gloaming power by placing locks on the lockers to slow the Dredge from exiting them. On the flip side, the Dredge could break these locks by exiting the locker and also performing an M1 basic attack on the locker from the outside. Each locker can only be locked once. But what's really cool about his power is his special ability called Nightfall. If you're putting pressure on the survivors, you're gonna constantly build up the Nightfall meter, because it builds up when a healthy survivor is either injured, a survivor is hooked, or when the teleport power is being used. The Nightfall meter also fills faster for each survivor in the injured state, kind of like Nemesis's power when you have more people infected. Once your night meter is full, you don't activate it, the Nightfall just automatically begins. During Nightfall, survivors must navigate in total darkness. I don't know what total darkness means. I'm thinking it's kind of like a Reyna flash in Valorant, and the Dredge's teleport is faster with a shorter cooldown, and he also doesn't have a tear radius. The Nightfall lasts for 60 seconds, and survivor destroying the Remnant also reduces the time of an active Nightfall. Another side power is that if the Dredge teleports to a locker that the survivor's in, they immediately grab them. The new Elite Killers perks, his level 30 perk is Dissolution. 3 seconds after injuring a survivor, Dissolution activates for 12 seconds. The next time a survivor fast vaults a pallet inside of your tear radius, the pallet breaks. So it's not that good. Level 35 perk is called Darkness Reveal. When you open a locker, the aura of all survivors within 60 meters of any locker is revealed to you for 3 seconds and has a 30-second cooldown. This is so good. For killers like Huntress and Trickster, they can reload and then see the survivors near them. And outside of that, it's kind of just like a meh perk for everybody else. Level 40 perk is called Septic Touch. Whenever a survivor performs a healing action within your tear radius, they suffer the blindness and exhaustion status effect, and it lingers for 6 seconds after the healing action is interrupted and they stop healing. This one's also kind of meh, but it could come in pretty clutch. They won't be able to use Dead Hard. Let's take a look at Haddie Kaur's 3 teachable perks. So our first one is Residual Manifest. It makes it so that every time you get a successful killer blind, the killer suffers with a blind status effect, so they can't see any auras for 30 seconds. On top of that, there's kind of like a little pharmacy action here where every time you rummage an open chest once per trial, you get a basic flashlight. This is probably like a B tier perk. Her second perk is Inner Focus. You can see other survivor scratch marks within 32 meters of you, kind of like a little bit of a bond. And whenever another survivor loses a health state within that 32 meters, the killer's aura is revealed to you for 5 seconds. This is an A tier perk. Her last teachable is Overzealous. After cleansing any totem, this perk activates and your generator repair speed is increased by 4%. Perk deactivates whenever you lose a health state. If you were to cleanse every totem in the trial, you would be able to get a 20% speed boost. This is an S tier perk for stealth, but if you're kind of just running around the trial, this isn't very good. There's apparently a new map being made with this chapter as well. This is a screenshot of it, so it looks really similar to the Thompson house. This next chapter, I mean, it's right, the Dredge is the next killer. The chapter after this one at the end of the summer is going to be a second Resident Evil chapter with Ada Wong and Rebecca Chambers as the survivors, and then Wesker as the killer. And then after that chapter, it's going to be a Medieval Knight. That screenshot was from March 18th. That's from really long ago, and they got the Dredge right. This is from a friend of a friend, a text message, so it's super unreliable, but I don't know. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment down below on your thoughts on these leaks. And yeah, guys, that's been a video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you're new. This has been Sharpshot, and I will see you guys in the next video.